how are you? Welcome to my channel. There are so many readathons happening in February and so many different events. I'm very excited because this is the first year I'm actually getting to participate in a readathon. Not just one, but two of them. I couldn't partake in every single one of them, but these two both sounded really fun, which all of them sounded fun, but these two I actually had all the books already on my shelves, so it was perfect. We'll get into those, and also I am doing one buddy read this month, so we'll get on to all of them. The Brightside Girl is hosting a Readathon every year, and every year the theme changes. This year the theme is circuses, carnivals, and theme parks, and it's a 2-week readathon from the 5th through the 19th. Within those 2 weeks there are different prompts and photo challenges every day, and you could partake in some of them, or all of them, whatever. It's pretty casual, pretty low-key. And all the challenges, or all the little, all the prompts are really fun too. And here's the graphic for the Readathon with all the different prompts on it. Also, I'll link her channel down below so that if you want to follow along. She also has an Instagram, and I'll link it as well. For curtains on the cover, I chose The Carnival of Curiosities by Amy Lee Gibbs, and I believe this one would actually go for magic as well, because there's a magic element, and it's just a little touch of curtains, but it counts. I actually had two others with curtains on the cover. I had like Water for Elephants and The Life She Was Given, or something like that, but both of them were sad, and I just wasn't in that kind of a mood, so I chose this one even though it's just a touch of curtains. The next prompt is set at a theme park. And for that one, I chose Slasher Witch at the Water Park by Penny Moons. I saw Kelsey over at Slime and Slashers had read this, and ever since I saw it, I've been dying to read it. This was the perfect opportunity, so I'm really excited about it. Seems just perfect, something wacky, crazy. I think this may be more comedic horror, and also slasher. The third prompt is Misfit Characters. And this one I was torn because I also have Knots at the Circus, but that one is pretty long. Since I have so much going on in February, I thought I would go with something a little shorter, and the Palo Family Circus. I know you've heard me mention this. It's sort of a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde situation where whenever he puts the clown makeup on, he develops this kind of alter ego. From what I understand, it does have the Misfit Characters, which I believe any circus book is going to have that. We will see. The next prompt is Ferris Wheel on the cover. And for that one, I chose Fantastic Land by Mike Balkoven. So this one, I've heard is pretty creepy. And I won't read the whole thing, but the first line says, "Get ready for a struggle for survival in the unlikeliest of places. Prepare to visit Fantastic Land." And it says, Fantastic Land is a modern take on Lord of the Flies meets Battle Royale that probes the consequences of a society built online. It's supposed to be kind of like an investigation type thing, and they're like interviews, and I don't know, but it's supposed to be really good, and I've seen really good reviews on it. Magic or Illusion is the next prompt, and for that one I chose Carnival. I've had it on my shelf for years. I just keep forgetting that it's up there. I do have the Night Circus, but I've already read that one, and I did love it. Night Circus is one of my favorite fantasies ever, and I don't read a lot of fantasy, but I was swept away, and I'm hoping I'm swept away by this one as well. And look how pretty the cover is. Like, I'm obsessed. It is gorgeous. Next readathon I'm doing, Coral over at Pretty and Paper Cuts is doing a readathon called My Bloody Valentine, and it's one that I just found out about like a couple of days ago. I ran across her video and thought it sounded really fun. And again, like, the prompts were super easy. I think anybody could pretty much jump in and do the readathon if they want to. And it takes place, her readathon takes place the week of Valentine's Day, the 11th through the 17th. And super chill, casual, low-key readathon, and I'm really excited about it. Here's the graphic for the prompts. Prompt number 1 is read a novella. For that one, for doing Hot Pink Satanism, I thought hot pink and the title was perfect for Valentine's Day too. And you probably saw this in my book haul, I believe last month. The cover is really cute. And I know I've already told y'all what it's about before. Book with a body part in the title. If I end up running out of time, I might combine multiple prompts together, but I'm going to try to do separate ones, like I said, to challenge myself. You've Lost a Lot of Blood by Eric LaRocca. Mentioned this in my 24 to read in 2024, so it's already on my list. Prompt number 3 is a book written by a Black author. For that one, I chose The Weight of Blood by Tiffany D. Jackson. This is another one, 24 and 2024, that I want to read. It also just so happens to have blood in the title, so it would also count as body part in the title. Like I said, if I need to, this could count as both, but modern day Carrie retelling. The last prompt for this one is a book with a positive word in the title. And I had a hard time with this one. I was really looking for horror because that was what I was in the mood for. And I was looking for like pretty or, you know, something like that. But I couldn't find one that I really hadn't read yet. So, The Saturday Night Ghost Club. So the positive in this one is Saturday. Because I associate that was with positive. It's really not horror. Don't know what this is considered as actually. So I'll read you the whole thing, but it says, an irresistible coming-of-age story about a group of misfit kids who spend an unforgettable summer investigating local ghost stories and urban legends. Sounds more like maybe cute and cozy, maybe a little sad instead of horror, but Saturday in title, so I'm going to go for it. The last book I'm going to be reading is for a buddy read, Stalking Jack the Ripper by Carrie Maniscalco. I'm going to be reading this with Kelly over at Kelly Hooked on Books and Christine with Crits Reads, and I'll link both of their channels down below. This was also on my 24 in 2024, so you can see I'm just chipping away at that list. This one I will for sure get to because it's a buddy read, and a promise is a promise, and this will be like toward the end of the month. It sounds like a lot of books, but it's only 10, and that's about standard for what I read in a month anyways, so that's really not that bad. And I knew that if I committed to that many, that was very doable. And I didn't want to, you know, overcommit and then get frustrated with myself or whatever. 10 is pretty doable. And I may even add a couple more in there, like not for these, but for my own things, because I still have a couple from authors or publishers that I may try to get in for the month as well. Those are all the books I'm going to be reading in February. If you've made it this far in the video, let me know in the comments what book you're most excited about for February. I'd love to know. I'm probably going to change my posting schedule and post on Fridays instead of Thursdays from now on, just to give me an extra day. Next week, I'm really excited. Next week, I have a fun video for y'all. I'm not going to give you any hints yet. I've already been working on it, and I will have it up next Friday. So be prepared for that. Can't wait to show you guys. I hope you have a good week and a good weekend. I'll see you guys next Friday. Bye for now.